but several other starters will be missing for both teams. We'll get you up to speed on that. Plus, is Dirk Nowitzki real close to making his season debut? Could it be tonight? We'll take you live to Dallas as we talk with the newsmakers and news reporters with opinion, perspective, and predictions. This is 10 Before Tip presented by Ford. Come on in as we discuss the biggest stories of the day and set the table for the night in the NBA. I'm Jared Greenberg. We'll have a lot more of those injury updates to come. Let's begin with 10 Before Tip number 1. Questionable bruised right hip. That's the official status update of Kawhi Leonard for tonight's game against the Warriors, where the Raptors are attempting to snap a 13-game losing streak at Oracle. 2 weeks ago in Toronto, Kawhi and the Raps held off Durant and the Dubs. Steph Curry didn't play the last time these two met up. Tonight, he'll be in uniform looking to continue what some are suggesting is, if not his best, certainly his most efficient season. As detailed in the Bleacher Report story, Curry's points per game and true shooting percentage is better this year than the season he won unanimous MVP back in 15-16. It's what's happening right now.
Something that I haven't accomplished yet. I mean, there are personal things that you selfishly want to check off the box, but in terms of the opportunity we have as a team to do something historical, winning 3 in a row, and 4 of the last 5 championships, like that alone is all the motivation I need to keep working, keep trying to get better. And it sounds cliche, but staying in the moment is the only way that we can accomplish that, because there's a lot of work to do.
Steph Curry goes live and answers questions, as does Chris Haynes, senior NBA reporter for Yahoo Sports, covering the league. Okay, Chris is at Oracle tonight for our game of the night, Raptors and Warriors. And let's talk about Curry and this Golden State squad, who, when Curry was out, weren't all that productive, and we understand how good he is. But now, winners of 4 straight. Does this team feel like it's starting to hit its stride, Chris?
Well, I believe they always felt like they were going to hit their stride once they got everybody back on the court. You talk about Stephen Curry and Draymond Green. So with Stephen Curry, we all know he runs the offense. You know, everything that was built around him is able to go because of he's such a deep threat. Once he passes half court, the defense is just spread out and they're just spacing galore. That enables the Warriors to be able to run, facilitate, and to get guys open shots. And, you know, when he's not there, the court is shriveled up, and I think that's one of the main reasons why Kevin Durant struggled a little bit while Curry was out. And so when he's in there, they expect to play like a championship contending team, and that's what they've been playing like over the last 4 games.
All right, I know the Warriors are not a team that will embrace moral victories. Many would consider what they did in Toronto without Curry and without Draymond Green maybe was just that, a moral victory. But the Raptors are the one who get the win in the victory column, and they're a team that comes in after a couple of losses in a row with a real solid win last night, and they didn't have Kawhi. And we don't know if there'll be any Kawhi Leonard tonight, unless you have some insight into that. But did last night to you really signify just how deep and how versatile Nick Nurse's Raptor squad truly is?
Oh, no, they really are. They're one of the deepest teams we have in this league. They're young, energetic. Guys go get after it. And, you know, I'm hoping that Kawhi is able to play tonight because, like you said, it was kind of a moral victory, I guess, for the Warriors that they got them to overtime. It was an epic performance by Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard, but Warriors weren't that full strength, didn't have Stephen Curry. So hopefully Kawhi can be there so we can see both teams pretty much at full strength. Andre Iguodala will be out for the Warriors. But, you know, this is what everybody wants to see. This is why it's a national televised game. And hopefully, but if you look at the precedent, what Toronto has been doing with Kawhi, they've been presiding on the side of caution for the most part. So I wouldn't be surprised if they set him out this game.
Even with Kawhi out last night, it seemed like the big story has been the incredible recruitment process, and it appears to be all above board without violating any tampering rules that the NBA has, of the Clippers truly wanting Kawhi Leonard, making him their priority. And that truly, let's be honest, every team who's got cap space would love to have Kawhi next season. But what about the possibilities of being in that building last night at Staples Center, of thinking of Kawhi and maybe the guy he may go up against, if indeed he does play tonight, Kevin Durant?
Yeah, look, the Clippers are going to be ultra aggressive. They're going to be one of the most aggressive teams in free agency. They're going to attempt to go after Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant. And the kind of thing that's kind of funny about Kawhi, his LA returns this past season, the Lakers nor the Clippers got a chance to see him play live there in L.A.
Coincidence, Chris? Is it a coincidence?
I wouldn't say it's a coincidence. I think it's just a part of the season with Raptors just being extra cautious, trying to make sure they don't the severity doesn't increase when it comes to whatever nagging injury he's going through at the time. But look, the Clippers, they look at this as a real window of opportunity to make a statement. You know, it's going to take a long time to dethrone the Lakers. It's going to take years and years of continued success to do that. But hey, if they can snag that guy, if they can snag one of the two,
right?
One of the two, they're going to be real players, and they're going to really put the Lakers in the bind because the Lakers obviously are going after those two as well, and they got LeBron James. And whenever you have a LeBron James on your squad, there's tremendous pressure to make sure you produce. And so the Clippers, they're in it.
Chris, if it happens, I'm moving out west. I'm making NBA TV. Get me a condo out in L.A. because I'm going to be out there with you a whole bunch if that happens next season.
You see where I'm at.
You and I hanging out a lot. You're going to love it, I promise. 10 before tip number 2, trending.